कन्ट्र्याक्ट एग्रिमेन्ट त्यो त्यसको लागि रेगुलर मिटिङ पर्छ हाम्रो नेपाली कोही पनि हुनुहुन्न त्यहाँ त्यसमा हैन हाम्रो but those students will study over in this campus उहाँहरु पक्कै पनि त्यहाँ जान पाउनुहुन्छ र हामीले एउटा प्लेटफर्म दिने हो रेस्ट अफ द उहाँहरुले कसरी गर्नुहुन्छ त्यसमा उहाँहरु माथि डिपेन्ड गर्छ त्यही भएर यो तपाईहरु दीपक सरकोमा हुनुहुन्छ अर्को कुरा म छु ओके र तपाईको नेपाली दाजुभाइले गरेको काम हो यो ओके र यसमा मैले मात्रै गरेर उहाँको जुन एक्सपिरियन्स छ त्यसले र हाम्रो जुन रिलेसन छ कर्पोरेट हाउसमा सिरियसली हामी नेपाली गएर सानो काम मात्रै गर्नुपर्छ भन्नुहुन्छ भने त्यही हस्पिटलिटी कोर्सहरुमा जान सक्नुहुन्छ बिजनेसमा जान सक्नुहुन्छ यु क्यान बी अ लिडर इन योर प्रोजेक्ट ओके वेलकम हजुरको के नाम के भन्नु अच्छा तपाईं हजुरलाई त हातै मिलाउँछ फिलिङ अफ मिल रिसर्च दिस ओके सिरियसली रिसर्च इट हजुरलाई चाहियो के हो चाहिएको तपाईलाई प्र्याक्टिकल स्किल हो यहाँ तपाईलाई बोर्डमा पढाएर थियोरिटिकली मात्रै पढाएर हुँदैन तपाईलाई स्किल हो त्यो स्किल कसले दिन्छ टप कम्पनीहरुले दिन्छन् तपाईले स्मार्टनेस हुनुपर्छ त्यसलाई सिरियसली आई वान्ट टु वेलकम दीपक सर उहाँको त नामै नोट गर्नु मैले हेर्छु मेरो कलेजमा आएन भने ओके के गर्दैछ बाबु केमा सक्यो ओ माय गॉड बी अ लिडर join the business हेर त कोर्स लिडरशिप ओके सी त्यो चीज भइसकेपछि इनिशियली यु स्टार्ट फ्रम द लाइक नो स्टार्ट योर करियर एज अ जब होल्डर समथिङ लेटर on when you want to be entrepreneur you have to be leadership skill in okay that thing you will get the practical skill not only bookish type are you getting a point yes sir काम गर मलाई भेट्न चाहन्छौ सिरियस यो काम लाग्ने दाइ हो आइएल्स यहाँ राम्रो पढ जति बजे पढ्नु सक्नुहुन्छ अलि सर हुन्छ भइहाल्छ ठीक है सर भन्छ नि प्रतिको अधिकारी कति पढ्नु भयो केमा म्यानेजमेन्ट कति राम्रो हो तपाईँ ओके म्यानेजमेन्ट पढ्नु भएको छ आइएल्स राम्ररी गर्नुहोस् ओके केही प्रब्लम म यही हुन्छ तपाईहरुलाई म कुनै चीजमा नि केही चीज सम्झाउन म आइराख्न सक्छु उहाँ मेलबोर्न सेटल हुनुहुन्छ म नेपालमै बस्छु ओके तपाईलाई केही गाह्रो पर्दैन र यो कन्सल्टेन्सी मेरो आफ्नो भाइको हो मैले जे सहयोग गर्नुपर्ने उहाँ गएर फेसिलिटिजहरु तपाईहरुलाई के चाहिन्छ त्यहाँको इन्टर्नशिपबाट ल्याएर धेरै कुराहरु छ कि इन्टरनेशनल स्टुडेन्टको लागि दुःख हुन्छ नि त सबै कुराहरु यहीँबाट म्यानेज गर्दै म यही हुन्छु भनिसकेपछि यो जस्तो सुविधा पाइदैन सो इज इट लाइभ यस कसरी बोलिन्छ या इमरान हिमलाल म त यहाँ त तपाईँको भाइ आगे कति पढेछ भाउ
मैले +2
केमा
होटल म्यानेजमेन्ट
मैले के भन्नु पर्छ हो तपाईलाई या असिस्टेन्ट थिङ इज हस्पिटल म्यानेजमेन्ट यु बीन वेलकम बाय द क्राउन क्यासिनोज यु बीन वेलकम बाय द हयात होटल पर्थ एरिना हाम्रो टाइपमा आई एम मिसिङ वन अनदर कम्पनी हयात वेस्ट वेस्ट तपाईलाई टप हस्पिटलिटीको जो टप करियर हुन्छ त्यसमा छिर्नको लागि एउटा प्लेटफर्म हो र प्र्याक्टिकली तपाईलाई लिड गर्नुहुन्छ उहाँले जसको तपाईको युनिभर्सिटीको तपाईको कम्प्लायन्समा सबै कुरामा क्वालिटीमा काम गर्नुभएको छ तपाईको त्यो एक्सपिरियन्स यो टोटल talking about all this this company or this mini college is not totally run by the businessmen people I am an academic person I run a school and college over here she is the lady who has a long experience in academics so totally it's not open for the business purpose only we have a good experience in Australia and Nepal regarding the academic field so we want to utilize in our own are you getting a point Bau oh hey घर कहाँ भन्नु नुवाकोट सुर्खेत आफ्नैतिरको हो यहाँ भेट्नु फेरि अरु ठाउँमा यही इनलाइटन हुनुपर्छ ओके डन या तिम्रो नाम कहाँ हो घर पिठन कहाँ दाङी हो धादिङ हो यतिबाट गएको तिमी के पढेछौ बाबु केमा
मेरो मेजर
एजुकेसन हो तिमीसँग पछि इङ्ग्लिसको छ अब इङ्ग्लिस कस्तो छ हेर्नु पर्यो इङ्ग्लिसमा पढेको हो नानु तिम्रो के हो तिम्रो सब्जेक्ट साइन्स हो बायो हो बायोमा अहिले तिम्रो यो चाइल्ड केयर छ प्लिज हेर्नुहोस् त ओके नानु तपाईँको उषा चन्द आइएल्स पढ्दै हुनुहुन्छ +2 दिएर बसेको के पढ्नु भयो सबै हामीलाई चाहिने मात्रै छ सबै सब्जेक्ट मिलिरहेको त अब यो मैले चाहिन्छ भनेर मात्रै हुँदैन एकछिन लान्छु खुसीको लागि यो तपाईँको के हुनुहुन्छ हार्ड वर्क आइएल्सको स्कोर चाहिन्छ बिलो नट लाइक योर स्कोर सुड बी एटलिस्ट 60% ओके एन्ड आइएल्स स्कोर नट लेस देन 6 त्यति चाहिन्छ ओके अब त्यसपछि अब म चाहन्छु कि म्यारीले केही तपाईँहरूलाई बोलोस् तपाईँहरू सुन्नुहोस् होइन म्यारी दिस इज योर
Okay, yes, thank you very much, Mr. Ram. Yeah, anyway, thank you very much for today, coming here and then listening to Minty International College. I'm based in Melbourne, Australia, and I came to Australia in 1992, so long time ago, and then I was like your situation. I was prepared for further studying in Australia, so at that time, not many international students. And the Australian government still doesn't know how to actually deal with the internationals. Very, very beginning time at that time. So all my experience and the work career, yeah, it's okay. So we have a long time here. How many times? We can have a bit of time. Okay, so then I can talk a little bit more. So at that time, I had to look for the school by myself. There is no like Enlighten, this kind of agency, consultancy, no kind of senior person who already studied in Australia. There is no that kind of person. So I went to all kind of schools, university, TAFE, and all those schools, and just ask about how to apply and how to enroll in the school. And also, I have to, even though I had some schools in Korea, I originated from South Korea, okay? But I had to make my plan for my life, what kind of life I want to achieve, what is my life goal, what kind of person I want to be, That is actually at the moment, your time, your age is like, to decide that kind of direction. Because when I look back to my, the 20s time, then what kind of goal, how you can actually manage yourself is actually totally different life you will have later on. So this is very important. So not only for the courses itself, but if you make up your mind for business management, leadership, hospitality management, hotel or tourism, whatever the way, then you have to make the very, very specific plan, not just dreaming. Dreaming, everybody can do it. But how to make the plan, in real, the situation, what about my, personal situation, what about my English, what about my academic, background, and then after that, the basis of those, foundation, how to make the plan to achieve, the things. So that is up to you guys. And then for your, the decision, those kind of decision, these days, the Google, internet, consultancy, me and Mr. Ram, everybody is, next to you. Only the very important factor is yourself. You have to work really hard. Don't just rely on other person. They are like a supporter. And then now, the major key point is yourself. Me, how I can make my life, for my future. Okay. And then after that, there are lots of supporters, surround you, so not to worry about, that part. But and then another side, from my side, I've seen many international students to come to Australia, not only from Nepal, but also other countries, India, China, Korea, Japan, Malaysia, Indonesia. There are so many international students come to Australia. Everybody has like different dream, different life, life goal. And some students work really hard. And whenever they go back to their country, some students are really proud. My English has been improved a lot. I have Australian qualification. I can get a job in my country, no problem. But some students, oh my God, I waste my time. My English is still, struggling, and also no, the qualification, because even though I have a visa and then I went to the school, but I didn't really work very hard. So after that, even though you complete the course, but I don't have any skills, I don't have any knowledge, I don't have any Australian industry experience. Then what's the point, when you go back to your country? How can you say you've been to Australia, So you have to work really hard when you come to Australia. So we are looking for really genuine, hard worker, student for our school. Yeah, because our school has a limited seat. We don't really have, whoever come here, okay, let's come. I don't do that. I assess your application very thoroughly. You check English, year 12, and then your intention to study, why you want to study this course, why? it can give you another benefit, it can give you another contribution. Why you want to study, why you want to come to Melbourne, why you choose Australia for your study destination. You have to make very, very specific. And after that, when I assess all your application, and then we give you letter of offer. Okay. And then so basically the entry requirement is here. So we have English minimum 5.5 overall, minimum. So that means higher is better. Okay, so 6.0 overall. Yeah, and each band no lower than 5.0. And then in Australia, the writing is very important. Speaking, of course, speaking is important, but speaking you can speak whatever you want. Even the broken English, whatever, you can express yourself. But writing is very important. Okay, because if let's say you want to submit your CV to one of the hotel here, for example, or the child care center, yeah, then you have to present yourself. How to present yourself is very important. Of course, they can meet you face to face, and then also they can have an interview. But before that, they want to see your paper, your CV first. So how to present yourself? Just name and date of birth, and then your academic background. That's it. Is that you? No, not enough. You have to say why I want to study here. Why I want to apply this course, this job. Why I want to work this center, things like that. Whatever the way. And then, so writing, and also not only for this job side, but also all kind of assignment, all the everything. The communication has to based on good writing these days. Okay. So the English, we assess English part, and also your year 12. Year 12, you already got all the results here, so you can't really go back, So I don't know your academic achievement from year 12, but for the vocational course, we just asking about more than 60%, plus. So it depends on which stream you're studying, a little bit of different way of assessment, but anyway, more than 60% over we are looking at. And then after that, we are asking like very much strong intention to study. Why, in Australia, Melbourne, and International College, why this course, things like that. So as long as you gave us very strong the application, then we give you letter of offer. And then because our seat for each course is, because we've been, even the International College, actually the training organization was established in 1999, okay? And then we have 3 campus, Adelaide for the South Australia, and Perth for Western Australia, and Melbourne. But these 3 campuses for Australian students only before. But from this year, we're offering international, our courses to international students, only for the Melbourne campus at the moment. So for Melbourne campus, we have a very much limited seat. And then, so January intake is already fully finished. Okay, so now all the new application has to come to March intake. Yes, but so that sort of limited seat, we won't have a really good student, because our support is very different to other schools. We give very much individual support, because as I said, all individual persons, different background, different personal history, different the ambition, and then we have to give individually different attention and support. So, and then also, whenever you come to Melbourne and then study at International College, I want you to work in same area of what you are studying. So, for example, you are studying the hospitality management, yeah? Then I want you to work in that area, rather than do the cleaning or going to some supermarket and do some job. You can do that at the very beginning stage, because you don't have really experience, or you don't really understand about Australian society. So you can do, you can start that kind of job. But while you are studying, and also end of the study, you have to work in that industry, so that you can actually learn from the academic course, but also industry experience you can actually accumulate later on. So when you complete all your courses, you have to be confident to work in that industry straight away, rather than having another learning another the skill accumulate, and then after they get a job and work there, is too late. So as soon as you complete the course, you are ready to work in that area as a whatever hospitality manager or whatever. So our school all support like that kind of way. Okay, so there's a kind of difference between other school and our school. And then in the near future, at the moment, these are the courses. All the courses are here. Yeah. So these are the areas you can study. So, but later on, from March, we'll offer the information technology area as well. Okay. So if the person has interest in that area, then they can study that one from March. Okay. And then before that, this one. So from the Australian side, even though you have some goal for like hospitality management or leadership management or something like that, I want you to do research and then read all the information. What kind of course, the overview, what kind of unit you are going to study, how does it's gonna be contribute my, the life plan or my the career. Because some students just influenced by friend or by consultancy or the friend already in Australia, they say, oh, this course is good. Then why then I want to study this one. It can't be answer. It's not like that. Life is yours. So you have to decide why I want to study this one, and then how the course is structured. So look at all the information and check it out. And if that is good, then you can study. And then if that fit to your life, then you can study. And the leadership management in Australia, as industry is keep developing, isn't it? And they keep changing, So according to industry development, the course name and the course structure is changed. So the leadership management before they call business management, okay, or business or something. But there is all the courses have different code. This one, the older there is a code number. This is every 3 years they update, change, so that you can learn very much updated information. Okay, so you have to read through all the information, and also at the same time, why Australia? Why Australia attract you? Why? You tell me. Why you choose Australia for? Nursing, yeah, it doesn't matter nursing. Why you want to study nursing in Australia?
Because it provides so many opportunities for nurses.
What opportunities?
Knowledge and skills of jobs.
My question was why you choose Australia, but now you are answering to I want to study nursing because nursing course offers me this. Okay.
Australia has many universities.
So only you are academic focused, very good student. And what about you? Why you want to what is your perception of Australia?
Because of the top ranked university located in Australia, and wherever you go, after completing the bachelor, you will get the recognition, and you will definitely get a good job in your country too.
Who says so? Who says so? After your completion of degree in Australia, you said you can get a good job. Yeah. How can you guarantee that answer? What about American university, for example? You got the American degree, and then they don't get a job. No.
They will.
They will, yeah.
But because of the name and the brand the Australian university have.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If because the reason why I'm asking that kind of question is, your application is also assessed by Immigration Department of Australia. Okay. So your all answers or your plan has to fit to our school first of all, and then after that, your application has to meet by Immigration Department requirements. So your answer actually, I don't know. You didn't really cover all your answers now, but why Australia? Australia. Then like a country, the question on country itself. Yeah. Then the Australia is offering the clean environment, the what's that highly secured society, and then the beautiful environment, and the more relaxable, and the flexible, and the kind, or compared to other like US or UK or Europe, you can have like that sort of comparison concepts. Otherwise, only the focus on academic, then maybe it can be good. Of course, Australia has lots of good universities, but also at the same time, UK has also very the good university, and America has America, Canada, all other countries good university. So it can't be really comparable. You see, so you must have like a specific answer for why you choose Australia, for your study destination. And also after that, the Melbourne, why Melbourne? Because I heard the many students before, this is like the third time for me to come to Nepal, and then I asked those kind of questions to another students as well, and then I asked which city you want to go. Before I said I'm from Melbourne, and then they said I want to go to Sydney. So I said why? And then their answer is because my friend is studying there already. And then I can have a cheap accommodation, or I can share the accommodation with my friend, and then my relatives is already there. Then it can't be answer as well. Of course, there is answer. I mean, there is like you will do that later on. And then you have lots of support and help from your friends and relatives or whoever. But in your SOP, statement of purpose, you have to have like reasonable answer to each question. Okay. So anyway, that is the world visa was the application preparation stage you've got to do, and then once you've make up your mind and all your documentation is ready, and then if your visa is granted, then you come to Australia. So when you come to Australia, from that moment, it's totally different environment compared to Nepal. Nepal is Nepal, yeah, but Australia is very different system. Also for myself. When I studied in Australia at the very beginning time, the first year was really hard. Yeah, I studied English, of course, before I came to Australia, but I had to restudy Australian English, okay, because there's all these slangs and idioms, that sort of thing, and also the way of life, and then all the the environment is very different. So, and then how to get accommodation, how to set up everything like electricity, water, and then all the the room arrangement has to do by myself. And then because over 18 years old, they think that you are independent. You are like very much independent, responsible person. So you don't really need to have like guardian or parents of something in legal documentation. So that means you have to look after yourself for everything. So, and then also study is so hard, so you have to study really hard. And then, so first year is a kind of, settlement period. And after 1 year, you'll be, very much comfortable. And then you will love, Australia, to not only the study, but also live, as well. And then also all the public transportation, medical system, and also legal system, everything is different. So we'll support those kind of your living and studying as well. And then because the vocational qualification, Australia is like a different education system compared to Nepal. So Australia after year 12, we have like vocational qualification, and then after the higher education qualification. So we have 10 qualifications. We don't really say degree. Degree is only for university level, higher education qualification. So we have after year 12, certificate 1, 2, 3, 4, certificate 1, certificate 2, certificate 3, certificate 4, and then after the diploma and advanced diploma, and then bachelor and a graduate diploma, master, PhD. So we have 10 different qualifications. So for you to get a job, society doesn't really ask you to have a bachelor degree. Nursing, of course, bachelor of nursing, you can be like, and the registered nurse, But diploma nursing, still you can get a job, no problem in Australia. So it depends on the level of job. And also, so if you want to get a job, your focus is like in a career, your job. Then you've got to study vocational qualification, But if and there are so many people who already got bachelor degree or master degree, but there's no job available in Australia because they don't really teach you from the beginning skills. For basic skills, all the required in industry required skills is run by the vocational qualification time. So certificate 3. So for example, you want to be a chef, we are offering the commercial cookery. You want to be a chef, you want to be really working at the top restaurant in Australia, for example. Then you don't need to study a bachelor master. They don't like it. You are not really qualified. The one who has certificate 3 in commercial cookery, certificate 4 in commercial cookery, you are the one who can apply this job, and you can become a chef or the cook. So very different arrangement. And then whatever the job, you have to have like vocational qualification. And after that, from the bachelor degree, more like research or the very much different ways of the job opportunity you can have. But these days, industry are very much specific and very much diverse. So you don't really go for the academic for only job. For job opportunity, maybe vocational areas, more chances for you to get a job. So you have to think about what is my, the mode for my academic qualification and also my job, what level, so that you can study this one. So that is a vocational qualification. And then what else? The accommodation side, you can have a shared accommodation, or you can have the homestay stay, or you can stay at the hostel or whatever. You can also rent a house and then also share with another student, and you can do that. And then, but living cost is a little bit expensive in Australia, so not like Nepal. So, but at the same time, if you work, then you can have like a good wage, good salary. And then Australia is like a weekly basis. So not give you the salary, you receive every week or every second week. So like weekly basis. And then there is industry minimum wage. So that's why I ask our students to work in that industry rather than, the another like cleaning or that kind of job. Of course, they can also have a little bit of wage, but if you get into the industry, then there is a minimum wage you need to get. If they pay underpaid, then that's illegal. So you have to get more than that industry standard wage. So that is another good point. And then also not only for the wage side, but also you can have reference, also work experience from that area, from the side and things like that. Okay, so that is the work side, and then what else? Do you have any question so far?